Well, that was tough. So we're on our way to Sydney to run in the marathon. Great North Run yesterday, had a fantastic time. So rushed onto the train today, Newcastle to London without any stops. Or at least that was the idea. But Northallerton, just before we got there, train ground to a halt. What happened? We sat there for over 3 hours. It's all the time that Louise and I looking at our watches. Oh dear, it's getting a bit close. And fortunately we've made it in time. We've checked our bags in. We're on our way. That's what it's like. These are the trials and tribulations of an international marathon runner. And guess what? That's what it'll be after this week. So you're probably wondering now, where's the first flight to? Well, we're flying Malaysia. First time we've done that. So it's Kuala Lumpur is our first stop. And we will be getting on the plane 9:35 this evening, so it's going to be an overnight flight. I think it's 13 hours. We've only got 2 hours layover, and then from Kuala Lumpur to Sydney. Probably quite tiring. We're going to arrive on Wednesday with the race on Sunday, so it gives us a good bit of time to get over a little bit of jet lag and have a rest, so we're not going to be doing very much. But looking forward to it, really excited. We're going to our gate.
A bit early, but
yeah,
you know,
earlier than
like
expected. Yeah.
It's exciting.
Sydney, here we come.
Yeah, I've never been to Terminal 4 before.
So we've arrived at Kuala Lumpur at about 6 o'clock in the evening, which is very odd because we had breakfast on the, we had dinner on the plane, that was right, at about 11 o'clock at night, and we woke up to breakfast and we've just landed and it's evening. Very, very confusing. But we're nicely on our way. Managed to sleep well, which is always good, or sleep. This is a new airport to both of us. Neither of us have been here before, so it's nice to see something a bit different, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've arrived in Sydney, just landed. It's been a tough flight, hasn't it? Both tired, so 2 overnights, so double red eye.
Yeah, I feel a bit grim and I need a bath.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
off,
I'm really in.
so off to get our bags and then immigration.
Yeah.
Always a laugh in Australia. Thursday morning, and we're off to the ICC in Sydney to go to the expo, collect our numbers. We've been out for, well, it was supposed to be an 8k jog, but it ended up being 7k. Some really good route finding, which wasn't. But we've stretched our legs. That's our last run for today. Well, before the marathon, in fact. We're in the queue to collect our bibs now. Getting close. So that's the expo done. Got the number. Look at that. Number 1. Well, the first wave, number 35. Great number for that. And picked up a finisher's t-shirt. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Getting a t-shirt before you finish. It says finisher on the back, but seems to be the way with some people. Anyway, I guess now we just got to rest and look forward to the big day. It's just a couple of days, so plenty of time just to relax. 24 early, and we're on the Marathon Express. 'Cause this is where we separate into the different waves. C and D are off this way, so that's all you three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flynn and I are going down to wave.
The elite.
Yeah, we're the elite level. Okay, so we're saying goodbye now, and it's a bit sad. Have fun. 25 minutes till we set off, so the nerves are coming up now. Of course, it's excitement, isn't it?
She's like, yes, I know.
It starts here.
Meters downhill for these athletes.
Very
What a
cold.
great way to tear up the quads.
I think I'd be used to this, but maybe not. Anyway, we're very close to the start. I think maybe a couple of minutes.
Alright, this, how exciting is this? The TCS Sydney Marathon.
Make it a good one.
Hopefully.
So we just need to get to the front now.
How impressive is this? The TCS Sydney Marathon presented by ASICS is underway.
Where's the mat?
Give a big wave, people, as they run past.
Hey, Sydney Marathon! It's forecast for rain this morning, but fortunately it hasn't rained, but it is cold. Forecast for 20-mile-an-hour winds. It's breezy, but not up to that yet. I suspect that later on it will get a bit more blustery. We'll see. If you've watched some of my videos before, this will seem like a familiar sight. Although it's a lot bigger than the Tyne Bridge scaled up version.
I don't time.
We've just passed the 3k mark. Drones and helicopters all over the place. We're just entering the Sydney Central Business District. So this is the south side of the Harbour Bridge. There are some impressive road tunnels in Sydney. This one's not too long, I don't think. Wonder if people will say Oggy Oggy Oggy. Oggy Oggy Oggy! 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 Oggy Oggy Oggy! It's what you do in the UK when you go through a bridge on a race. Not much of a response, but there was one. It's 5k, touch under 30 minutes, 29.
Don't know if I'll keep that up, but we'll see. Charming. See, some people have got different style of numbers, and that's because the World Age Group Championships are being held here. So even though you get an invitation, which is a guaranteed entry, you still got to pay. That's the Anzac Bridge behind us, named in honour of the Anzacs, Australia and New Zealand Army personnel, a corps probably. Turns out it's a beautiful morning for a run. I'm Mark. I think this is Darling Harbour on our left. Might be wrong. Tight arms! Bell time. $12K in. Going okay. Certainly picturesque. Seeing a lot of the harbour bridge. And now it's a turn of the Opera House. And actually, this race finishes there, but we've got a long way to go before we get to that point. There's cups in this water station. It's quite amusing trying to drink. But I've been following Debbie Spore's advice, having a drink at every water station. Not a lot, but some. We're in the Rocks, the oldest part of the city. Electrolytes. Extremely difficult to drink this. Came and looked at this park day before yesterday. Really nice, lovely fountain in the middle of it. Don't know if you can see it.
Go Simon!
Thank you! Hi! Krishna's helping today. That's the elite men heading back in the opposite direction. Oh, so we're at about, heading for 18k now. Right there, quick. Past the 21k mark, just coming up to halfway. Ooh. It's a lot less chatter now than there was amongst the runners, who's been on a really long out and back section. Oh, it's been interminable. Splash, we're coming up to the turn back. There's a water station, so I'm thinking of Debbie again. And round we go. Been running into the wind for a while. It's now behind us. It's much more pleasant. So we're about to turn into Centennial Park. We'll do a lap of that, which is quite a long way. It's a big park. It's noisy here. There's lots of support. Back against the wind now as well. Feels like a very long park run now. A very long park run. I've heard people say it's a 10k race with a 20-mile warm-up. We're into the race part now. I'm quite tired. We're finally coming out of Centennial Park at 33k. It seemed to go on for a long time. Touch over 8k to go now. Counting down. In the Botanic Gardens now. It's not far from the end. It's about 39k. In fact, I can just see the 39k sign coming up now. I've certainly found this harder than London. It's probably the elevation gain, at over 300 metres overall. Makes a difference. Probably other factors as well. Anyway, not far. There's a very welcome sign coming up. Probably about 500 metres to go. You can hear the crowds. Just a case of hanging on now. What a finish. What a place to finish. Oh.
Australia, right now you are on the world stage. This is the TCS Sydney Marathon presented by ASICS.
So come on guys, it's a good day to be a run club. And it's a good day for
Whoa.
you to keep on coming through. Keep going.
Whoa. I'm glad that's over. That was hard, way harder than I expected. So about 3:37 gun time. Not sure what my chip will be. We shall see. There we go, Sydney Marathon, done. It was actually way harder than I expected. Did it in a time of just over 3 hours 30. So I'm really pleased with that, because there's probably about 1,000 feet of elevation, certainly over 300 meters. And it was quite windy. And I have to say I struggled in places. And did I hit the wall? Yeah, probably a bit. Not too bad, but it was a tough one. I certainly got sick of the gels by about the halfway mark, so I cut down quite a lot on those. But I had plenty halfway through, before the halfway mark, so it was good enough to keep me going. But yeah, proud of that. Lovely location. There's a really quite tough out and back section that just seemed to go on forever. And on the way back you go around Centennial Park. And that seemed to take a long time as well. But there we go. It was great. So I'm just waiting for John and Louise to finish now. We're not far behind me.